ladies and gentlemen, my name's MG42 and welcome back to another episode of LEGO Weaponry. Today we have another big weapon figures, and this one has been a suggestion from Broadstar Padpen and Gazelle Guyler. I don't know. But anyway, it's been made by, well, this suggestion has been made by two people, and I've got to say, this was kind of hard to do. And I got there in the end. It looks pretty badass, I'll give you that. Even though I've made this way back in the past where I didn't have a YouTube channel, but the fact that I've got this back again, it just gives me some nostalgia. Seriously, it's just a cool weapon to have. But anyway, let's have a look at this badass weapon. And this is also one of my favourite weapons of all time. So anyway, here it is, the MG42, which is a German LMG, which was used in World War II. And they gave it a nickname, and that was Hitler's Buzzsaw, just because of the sound that it made. You know, as soon as you heard it in the distance, you know you're effed up. You know, seriously. But anyway, let's have a look at the comparisons between this Lego one and the actual one. So, let's have a look. Interesting stuff, right. Let's show you the areas and the features of this particular weapon. It's kind of tricky to do just because it's kind of big and it may be a little bit awkward to show you, but I will try my best around the areas, so just bear with me. So anyway, first things first, well, let's have a look at the stock, shall we? So anyway, let me just move this up. So anyway, here's its buttstock, like so. It's kind of detailed. I don't know what this part here is poking out for, but I just did that just because it had it on the actual gun. So yeah, put that there. Let's move on. Alright. Put that there. Alright. Here's its pistol grip. I don't know if you can see that. Like so. Here's the pistol grip. The trigger. Like so. The trigger guard. Like that. Alright. Here's its barreled section here. If you're wondering what this piece is here for, well, this is the drum magazine that goes on the left hand side of the gun, but I'll show you that later on in the video, so make sure you're there. Anyway, it's got gaps in between the barreled as well, so let me just show you that. Right, it's going to be awkward. Yeah. So here is like the one side of the gun. It's all gapped. And including the top as well, that's gapped. And on the other side, it's just one huge long gap. That is because the fact that, just in case if the barrel itself gets overheated, you could always change it. So with this one, you can change it if you're wondering, but it changes in a different way compared to the actual one. So anyway, what you have to do with this one is you have to pull it back like so until the front section of it is loose. Then push the front section out so that the front area pops. Then you pull the front area out. Ooh, almost tipped. And there you have it. There is its barrel, like so. Just in case if the barrel overheats, you can always change it. So that's good. And you can always put in a new fresh one. Just imagine this is a new fresh one. Just put it in. This one may take some time because it can get stuck for some odd reason. You just have to pull it back and they'll just pinch it forward. And there you go, it's nicely fitted on. Ka-ching! So anyway, here's the charging handle, like so. It's held with a red piece that keeps it in place nicely securely. It does rotate, like so. You pull it back, rotate it again, you pull it forward, like so. Let's put the red piece back on. Alright, here is the rear sight. That's what it looks like. So yes, maybe a bit odd just because it does not adjust compared to the real one, but with the whole design wise is pretty close. I'll give you that. So anyway, that goes there. Here is the foresight, like so. That nicely goes here, nicely at the front. And with the muzzle at the front here, this was kind of tricky to do just because compared to the real one, it was more like a cone sort of shape. But with me, I didn't have a cone shaped piece, so I had to use timepieces instead, which was kind of crap. But you know, what else could you do? So, yes. But anyway, that's that. And here is the lid piece that does open up quite freely. And let me just remove it for a second because I want to show you the inside of the gun as well. As you may tell, here's the bolt that goes back and it reveals the chamber. Pretty cool stuff. So anyway, you push that back forward like so. You put the lid back on. Nicely done. Alright, okay. So anyway, that's that. Let's put the drum magazine on the side. So, just be careful with this. Push it to one side. Alright. This may be a little bit tricky to do, so just bear with me on this. Here's the drum magazine, like so. It does tend to roll because it's kind of a nice cylinder-like area, so it's got good old curves going on. Anyway, that nicely sits. You place the lid down, you turn it around, if you may do, and you charge it like so. And, funny enough, you're ready to fire. Oh yes. Now the buttstock is actually quite comfy actually, and I really like the sights. I really do. So anyway, yes, this is all I have time for you guys unfortunately today. But join me next week for another Lego weapon. If you have enjoyed this one, hang on a minute. If you have enjoyed this one, don't forget to leave a like or a comment down below on what you think of this episode, to help me a lot. But if you really liked it, remember to subscribe to my channel and keep the channel going, to help it lots as well. Oh yes, keep taking videos and I do as well. And if you're new on the channel, welcome. We do look at content like that in the past, or if you want to keep it with the rest of the crew team, they'll tell as well, but either way, it's up to you. So yes, join me next week for more weapons than I do. As always, enjoy the rest of your days. Salutes!